pinch your nips and get ready for an amazing show, hit that like button right now. Very excited to get started today. Oh, very excited. Yeah. All right, hit those like buttons, beaches. You got more than one like button? Hit them all. Touch them all, fam. Touch them all. What's going on? Sarah, Lisa, Smokey to the main stage. Smokey to the main stage. Hit that like button, fam. We's going to get started. Come on now. Come on now. Hey. Hey. Oh. 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 Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Is this mic on? Testing, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1783 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Sleazecast is sponsored, is brought to you, is powered by Everest and K2 flexing on all you beaches. All right, fam, how we doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Daily Swole Show. Welcome to the experience. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have not yet hit that like button, what the fuck is you doing with your life? Cody, did you hit the like button? Nick, I know you did. Aaron, original, special star, Kashina, Elsabel, Pedro, Smokey, Sarah. Sarah, I swear. That's fucking bullshit. If you didn't hit that like button, Sarah. Anyway, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get as many people in here as possible. We're going to go deep today. We got a nut to bust first, but remember, make sure that you are following here. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good shit, and check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. This is an amazing time of year. Summer Swole is upon us. Did you know? Did you know, baby? Did you know?
Biggest dickus?
That's right. Biggest dickus all summer long. Summer Swole is upon us, so you can check the show notes down below. Head on over to swolenormousx.com/summer swole and join the Swole fam today. Save big and get absolutely fucking yoked and shredded for summer. Am I right?
He's heating
Am
up!
I right? Yes, Falcon. I know. Yes, I'm right. Yes, I know. I know what's going on, Falcon. I know. My goodness. That feisty beesh. All right. So as you're coming on into the door, make sure you do all those things, like button, all that good stuff. Drop some comments down below. What'd you smash today? And drop some unicorns. Let's bust this beesh out of the nut so we can get into that tip. Thank you very much. Put some respect on it, Falcon. Calm down. Calm your tits. That's nice. That's nice. Got the Don King hair. Very nice. Very nice. And Leo, as if you had any doubt that Leo would be drinking tonight, yes. Yes, we see you. We see you, Leo. You fucking lush.
Come on, man.
You lush. Come on, Leo. Stop it. Put it down for a second. Maybe like I said, maybe it's bone broth. I got some bone broth here myself, fam. I hope you've been drinking up, getting your collagen in, repairing your gut. It's so good. How many of you have had let's do a survey. Let's do a live survey. How many of you have drank your bone broth today? How many of you have consumed a serving of bone broth today? And of course, hashtag 7pillars, drop that in the comments down below. We'll be giving away this Swole card at the end of today's episode. Oh my God, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. Holy sloppy camera work. All right, settle down. Settle down, fam. I'm sorry. All right.
Come on, stop whining.
Calm your tits. Calm your tits. I'll figure it out. I hit the wrong button. It's okay. It's only been fucking 1,800 episodes. I'm going to make some mistakes. My God. Sheesh. All right. It's time for the tip. Am I right or am I right? I'm right.
Babe.
For sure. Just an inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside. Please. Just a little bit. It is cold outside. And I do have a nice announcement today because we did drop a brand new episode. The Swolenormous audio experience. How many of you checked out today's episode over there? Brand new audio experience. So you could check out our other shows no matter where you're listening to the Daily Swole. You can also check out the Swolenormous audio experience, the Red, White, and Swole podcast. Also, the Swolenormous Procast. Got a couple shows. We also got new content today and every day over on the Papa Swolio channel on YouTube's. And let's see what else we got. We got a new video, a brand new. Let's talk about this as we get started. Let's talk about this. How many of you checked out today's Nuts on Chin? How many of you? How many of you checked out today's NOC on the Swolenormous channel? Anyone? Yeah, Lexi's daughter. I love the Krispy Kreme video. Okay, so Lexi saw it. How many of you checked out today's video? Krispy Kreme promotes obesity. Vaccinated? Get free donuts for a fucking year. We actually covered this live yesterday here on the show. But I told you already that I did a salty sack. I dropped a salty ball bag, and that went live today. And I also did a poll, actually. So if you go to the community section on the Swolenormous channel, I actually did a poll asking. I need to do some more polls. I need to do some more polls and community stuff here on the Daily Swole channel. But on the Swolenormous page, I was asking, hey, would you do this? And actually, some jabronis, some of you fucking jabronis that follow that page were like, yeah, I'm going to get the donut. And some people in the comments were saying, well, only for a couple days, not every day for the year, even just one. People just drastically underestimate how damaging these foods are to the body, even in small quantities, and especially compounded over time. Anyway, it was ridiculous, but I also dropped a poll, so check that out as well. New clip here on the Daily Swore channel right here. No one cared about my health when I was thin. Epic rant. And this was great. This is from a couple episodes ago. You're going to love that one. And for those of you that are ready, for those of you, we got some awesome shit. What's in the box? Those of you that are thinking about
what's in the box?
Joining the fam, Summer Swole is here. Save up to 37%, unlimited access. Summer Swole. But what you got to do is you go to swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Again, swolenormousx.com/summerswole if you want to check out the Summer Swole options. You got 3-month and annual options for a limited time, but we are launching this summer and it's a big fucking day. It's a big fucking deal. So check it out. Again, swolenormousx.com/summerswole. And we're going to get right into today's first post. So check all that stuff out. Swole fam for life. Indeed, Nick. Indeed. We got the first one from Chef Ricci. Chef Ricci. Hey fam, quick question. What is the major difference I'm looking at between bent over rows with dumbbells and seated rows with resistance bands? I want to get bigger, but my actual strength is my primary concern. So let's talk about this for a second. Chef Ricci, the major difference between bent over rows with dumbbells and seated rows with resistance bands. They're completely different. You might have a similar angle, but it's a completely different thing when you're just doing complete free weights or you have progressive overload in terms of, the more you pull the resistance band, the more overload it's going to be. And you're not using your core, not really activating your core as much as standing bent over. You don't necessarily have to, your legs aren't working as much. You're not really stabilizing. It's like the difference between, I would equate that to the difference between a pull-up and a lat pull-down. Would you agree in the comments? Drop that. That's how I think about these two combinations, because you might do seated rows with resistance bands, but that doesn't translate over into like a barbell row or a dumbbell row. It's just not the same. You could do both of them. I would recommend doing both. But honestly, if you want to get absolutely fucking yoked, if your goal is to really put on the most muscle, do dumbbell rows, do dumbbells, don't do bands. Now, of course, you can build muscle. Of course, you can build muscle with bands, but seriously, you know, people that are training for fucking bodybuilding shows, if you're really trying to get, you're not doing bands. You're lifting free fucking weights. Bands are great as an accessory to training, but if you can, you want to throw around some steel. You want to throw around some barbells or some dumbbell action, kettlebell stuff as well. Bands play a role, but it shouldn't be 100% of your training, in my opinion, especially if you're trying to, it depends on what your goal is. So there's definitely a bunch of differences there. All right, let's do another Swole fan post. Let's see. Jessica, for those of you that eat grass-fed beef, drop this in the comments below. Where are you purchasing from? The reason I am asking is because I have a local butcher that I can get my grass-fed beef and or other organic meat from, but I can't always go there. I have also purchased the prepackaged meats from my grocery store, and that is also available from Butcher Box. Most of the grass-fed beef comes from Australia through the Butcher Box or my grocery store. Is there a difference? This is probably going to get a Matt Damon, but well, you asked for it, so
Matt Damon.
I probably wouldn't give it, but if you say Matt Damon, I'm hitting that button. This is probably going to get a Matt Damon, but I'm curious so I know if ordering a box from Butcher Box would be comparable to getting it local. I'm a single mom with a special needs child, and getting out to shop is difficult, so I order much of my groceries online or make one big trip a month. Just looking for some input as to what others are doing to get the grass-fed beef and organic meats, and if it matters where I'm getting my stuff from. Thanks, fam, for any input. I greatly appreciate it. So let's see here. Most of the grass-fed beef comes from Australia. Where do you live? That's the question. Where do you live? A lot of grass-fed beef comes from New Zealand, actually. So maybe Australia too, but New Zealand is where a lot of grass-fed beef has come. That's where I believe Ancestral Supplements gets their products from there. There's a lot of a huge industry of grass-fed beef from New Zealand. So let's go around. I'll move on to some other questions. Drop a comment down below. Where do you order from? So obviously, you know, if you get local grass-fed beef, it's going to be fresher. It's probably going to be it might taste better. It might be more fresh or more recent. I don't know. I mean, if it's local, you're getting it local. You usually want to do something local just because there's less handling. You want the shortest supply chain possible when you get your food. And most of us are just going to be whatever the system is because, you know, unless you're farming or you have a homestead and you're doing it all yourself, there's going to be a decently long supply chain, but you want to keep that as short as possible. And that means also from processing. So you want, okay, here's the food and here's your plate. You don't want it going across the world, getting ground up, put into some kind of like powder and then shipped over here and then added here and then moved over here and then compressed over here and then assembled here. And then, you know, you want it as close to the source as possible. That's, again, the same thing with fresh fruit. You want it something local because then it's more ripened when it's picked and it's going to be a better consistency. It's better for the fruit. It's better for your gut and all those things. So where you say where it doesn't matter, you want to get organic. You want to get if possible, you want to get grass-fed and grass-finished beef. And wherever you're getting that, the more local, the better. But you want to get that at minimum. So you can all drop that in the comments where you get your beefs, where you get your grass-fed beef, where you prefer to order from. I know a lot of you use butchers. Some of you use Butcher Box. There's several places to order online and Whole Foods and different places. It's much more popular, but you want to opt for grass-fed and grass-finished when possible. If it just says grass-fed, chances are it's grain-finished, and then it might not be the same level of quality, but you do the best that you can. And a lot of people say, oh, it's a lot more expensive. Yeah, in many places it is, but you're also not buying garbage. To get a family-sized bag of Doritos, it's like $6. So don't act like, oh my God, it's so expensive. You're just not used to prioritizing your food and taking it as an important thing. You'll buy a Lexus and you'll get a nice watch and the new Jordans, but then you'll buy shit fucking food. That's the way most people treat their shit. They buy fucking video games and a new iPhone and they eat at McDonald's. So take care of your fucking health. It's really not that much more, or you can do a lot better than you think you can when you actually prioritize it. Keith Myath from inside the private Swole Fam Discord. Hope everyone is having a nice day. My name's Rich. Just joined up and I'm hoping to keep progressing and reach my goals. I've never been good at sharing stuff about myself or being in groups, but I figure this is a good way to jump right in on that front, as well as the health, wellness, and fitness route, multitasking, LOL. Indeed. Thanks for sharing, Keith. Thank you for sharing. One from Kelly. I had a quick peek into the mind of an alcoholic friend. He swears he wants to be sober, but absolutely refuses to get help, so I don't believe that he actually wants to change. Anyhow, he messaged me last night. I told him I'd just been at the gym working my ass off. He said he wishes he could be strong like me, and that pissed me off. He said, I'm not strong. I want to be strong and healthy badly enough that I changed my diet. I joined a gym. I hired a trainer. I put down the desserts and all the crap I am addicted to in order to get stronger. The victim mentality is just such a trigger for me, and it likely doesn't help that Shark Week is coming and menopause is right around the corner, which reminds me, save your pennies. I may need bail someday. Haha, that's funny shit.
Eat shit, Derek.
House is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
I love the rage. Good for you. The victim mentality is disgusting. Once you really reform how you think and that comes up, whenever that shit comes up, seriously, whenever that victim mentality comes up, once you're in the fam for a while, you're listening to this podcast for a while, you really start surrounding yourself with better people. You listen to better inspirational podcasts, reading better books, and you're cutting out all the noise. Whenever that shit rears its ugly head, it's so disgusting. It makes you want to throw up. Drop your thoughts in the comment on that one, because since you've joined the Swole fam or actually, really been proactively culling your community, really mowing your lawn, or you must be the same way as I am. It's almost like putting your hand or leaning back against a stove that was hot and you don't realize it was hot and you lean back. Fuck. Whenever that comes into my sphere, even for a second, if I sniff it, get the fuck away from me. It doesn't even like a force field, like a Tesla coil. Just fuck that shit. Get away from me. Get away from me. Oh my God, we got a long one, fam. We need a drum roll for this one. This is a good one. But drop that in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts.
What's in the box?
All right, what we got? Oh, hey, we got a long one. Hey, oh my God, here we go. We got a fucking novella. Now it's gonna be a good one. Matthew writes, "Hey fam, I've been thinking a lot lately about how easy it is to get derailed physically, emotionally, and mentally in our pursuit of swoleness. I took a few minutes and made an effort to put those thoughts into words. I hope that they might be helpful and or encouraging to some of you struggling to remain consistent. Quote, when life knocks you down, you cannot panic at the sight of blood. You're going to stumble. You are going to fall. You're going to have failures. You will be betrayed. You will be disappointed. You will be treated unfairly. Life is waiting around every corner, lurking in the shadows, looking for an opportunity to take you down. Life will choke you. Life will kick you in the heart. Life will cut you deep. When you feel the sting of pain, when it feels like your every breath has been stolen from you, when you're bleeding and it seems as though there is no way to stop the hemorrhaging, don't give up. Getting knocked down does not mean that you're beat. Let your pain be your passion. Let your discouragement be the air that fills your lungs. When you see the bleeding, don't panic. The greatest threat to your success is not hardship, it's comfort. Be thankful for the opposition. Be thankful for the difficulties. Be thankful for your pain. Don't let pain be a signal to put on the brakes. Let pain be the catalyst that ignites the drive in you to push harder than ever before. Get up and use your failure to propel yourself to greatness. Prove those who don't believe in you wrong and prove those who do right. Don't panic at the sight of blood. What you are losing, what's pouring out of you are the things that are holding you back from your greatest potential. The pain, the suffering, the bleeding, it's all part of the process. The process that molds you and shapes you into the person it takes to achieve the success you desire. Don't put your energy into evading difficulty and finding ease. Don't seek to escape suffering in pursuit of comfort. Put yourself in the fire and let it purge out the dross. Embrace the pain and let it have its perfect work. Don't panic at the sight of blood. It's all a part of the process. I agree. Look at that, Matthew. What a rendition. What a rendition. Well said. Very, very nicely written. Very nicely said. I like it. If that doesn't fucking light your nips on fire, if that doesn't light you the fuck up, I don't know what will. I'll tell you what. That's Yow. Get one of those. Pastor Gaines over there. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Nathan. We just got to go right to the next one. It's like, how am I going to follow up that? Nathan, kind of hard to be humble when I got to brag about it. So what happened? In the accountability meeting on Monday in episode 1781, I got a shout out from Papa Swolio, which made my day better. Then today on the Daily Swole, episode 1782, I won my second Swole card, Tainty Magooch, which made my day even more better. Thanks, y'all. Makes me want to go to the gym. Unfortunately, it has to wait until tomorrow. LOL. Well deserved, Nathan. Much love from the fam. Keep on crushing it. And welcome to the fam, Richard. A new beesh. Haha, fresh meat. Yeah. All right. Hello, my name is Rich. I just joined up about an hour ago. I'm hoping to continue working towards my goals while I learn more tips and tricks and lifetime lessons about nutrition and fitness. I started my weight loss on August 1st, 2019. I weighed in at 518 pounds on the 6th when I finally bought a scale that could weigh me later in the week. For the past year and a half, I've been struggling towards my loose goal of 250 pounds, and I just barely hit my goal of getting to 300 or below by January 1st, 2021. Damn, good for you. You're under 300 already? Damn, that's a lot of weight loss in a short period of time. I'm struggling a lot right now with satiation. I never feel full. Never have. It's part of the problem. Let me see. While I'd like to solve it, I know it's something I can work with so far. It's just very taxing. Today I weighed in at 285.4 pounds. Good for you, dude. I think you're underestimating your progress so far. I'm proud of what I have accomplished so far, but I'm scared of complacency and backpedaling. I also have the self-confidence issues and disappointment with my loose skin to work through, but it all takes time. Sorry for the long post. I hope I can make some friends here along the way. That'd definitely be cool. Thanks for reading, LOL. Well, I'm sure you're going to get that part for sure. Drop some biceps and gorillas in the comments for Richard right now. Welcome to the fam, dude. Welcome to the fam. Well said. That's a lot of weight loss. Holy shit. Like, you literally lost over 270 pounds or something like that already? 285? Yeah, you've lost a shitload of weight, dude. So don't be complacent, but obviously your body, you've lost a lot of weight and there's more work to go. So I'm excited that you're here in the fam. So let's actually make sure you welcome Richard. Go to this post. Make sure this is in the discussion boards on Swolenormous X. I'm not sure if you also shared it in the private Facebook group, but make sure you go and comment on this post and let's see what Richard's doing. Let's see about the elimination. Let's see if there's certain foods that might be causing problems still. It's going to come down to the food quality. Let's check out the lifestyle habits and the 7 pillars and all that stuff. So Richard, if you're watching, listening, that's the first place to start. The 7 pillars, make sure your foundation is strong. So let's just code over and see where you're at, what you're doing now, where you're at. Because if you're focusing on those things, those daily tasks, it's going to make everything else a lot easier in that weight loss. The rest of it will come with time. Teresa, hi fam. I am back in the groove after a pretty long year. I'm not relying on motivation this time around, just working on building the habit and getting the work done no matter what is going on. So glad to be back and seeing all the amazing things this group is doing. Indeed, Teresa. And that was the last one for today. Very nice. Very good. Good stuff here. Let's get some more applause. All right.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Some rusty spoons. Rusty spoons. All right. Take a moment right now. We're moving into the Knowledge Cock portion. We'll take some questions. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button if you haven't yet right here on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Subscribe. Leave a review. It helps a ton. And I want to hear from you, motherfucker. Leave a review. 5 stars, bitch. If you love the show, don't be a cunt. Leave a 5-star review. You know I would appreciate it. I really will. I really will. I really will.
Yow.
Yow.
Yeah.
And if you don't,
That's fucking bullshit.
that's fucking bullshit. All right, let's take some questions. Drop in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Josh says 21 beaches need to hit the like button. So pay attention to Josh. If you're watching it, you can just hit that thumb. It's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing to do. Hit the fucking like button. And hashtag 7 pillars for a chance to win.
Well, I'll be damned.
That Swole card. Look at that sexy beach. Look at that hair. Spicy. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Tessie, thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, yes, everyone knows you're here, Falcon. You're waiting to pluck people's fucking eyes out if they don't go to the fucking gym, if they don't take care of their health, if they don't follow the 7 pillars. Aha. Falcons on defense. Falcons on defense. Let's see. Pedro, when is that beach kitty going to show up to have a water break? I don't know. I don't know if the Swole fam wants a water break today or not. You know, I see it intermittently sometimes, but hey, who knows? Maybe. You never know. You never know. I'm filled up. I'm filled up to the brim. You all got water, fam? I don't know. You let me know. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Let's see. Is this a question? Oh, no, I'll read it anyway. Nipdog, the shows and videos are great. I referred Papa Swolio to a person that I talked to on the phone today in Pennsylvania. She was impressed with Papa Swolio. Ooh.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
You don't say. All right. Yeah. She likes old Papa. I don't blame her. Cool beans. Oh. It's a little early for a water break. I don't know. I don't know about right now. Right now? You're all that thirsty already? Fucking thirsty beaches. Cody, Papa Swolio, I think I know, but what do you think about powdered bone broth? Built Bar makes a few. I've never tried it. I'm literally drinking bone broth I made, so I have no idea. I mean, what's in it? Is it just dehydrated, or is there any additional fillers or stabilizers and stuff? I mean, maybe if you're traveling, I don't think necessarily those things are bad in a pinch, but whenever you're getting some kind of supplement, it's just, there's a risk. You don't know what is in there. You don't know how pure it is. You really don't know if there's any heavy metals or stuff like that, unless you're getting your batch tested. And, there's only so much you can do. Anytime something is preserved and processed and put on a shelf, and who knows what's in it or got in it, or, it's always a risk. And I'm not saying that everything on the shelf or any other supplement, everything's absolutely trash, period. Of course not. But, I think those kinds of things are effective if you're traveling, or if you're in a pinch and you ran out of broth and you want broth and you have some, you can. But on the regular, I would try to, if you have the ability to make it yourself and have it, and it's a better option. Rihanna, what's the best way to keep up testosterone? I mean, fucking sleep, eat healthy. I mean, what's your specific question? That's pretty vague. I'm not a testosterone expert. There are a lot of better people, because I don't do TRT or HRT or things like that. But eating healthy, sleeping plenty, minimizing inflammatory foods. I mean, those are all for sure going to be epic. I mean, most people just don't get enough sleep. They're surrounded by blue light and EMFs and all that stuff. There's so much stuff that we know is bad for us, but we just almost can't do anything about. That's really fucking us up over the long term. I mean, it's just this cumulative exposure to all these toxins, whether it's shampoos and soaps and cleansers and outside and fumes. It's just, it's really hard to, that's why it's really hard to test for some of these things. Like, a food doesn't cause cancer. Maybe you lived under power lines for 40 years. It had nothing to do with, so it's hard. So keep up testosterone. I think that's a very specific question, individualized question. I don't know of an answer like, oh, you do this, but make sure you get those fundamentals. Like, if you're not recovering, if you're not sleeping or drinking enough water, sleep, I think, is one of the most important things that anyone can do better with, because that's probably one of the number one things that's affected because of all the blue light and our schedules and stress and stuff. Let's see here. Hydration is the 8th pillar. Ooh. Maybe Papa needs to offer a donut for people who hit the like button. Oh, that fucking Krispy Kreme shit. Goddamn. Megan, when doing shoulder rotations and circles, I hear crunching and popping coming from my shoulder joint. What do those noises indicate? I guess it could be particulate. It could be some gas. It could be just some kind of like friction. I mean, I forget exactly what those kinds of things are, that's an easy Google. But in terms of should you be concerned about that? I mean, I get my ankles click and my shoulder, like sometimes you feel something. I don't know if you're doing dead hangs and things like that. I don't know if you're doing activation, posterior rotator cuff, middle lower traps, making sure you're doing those floor cobras and such. Is there pain? If there's pain, like, ooh, it hurts, you should go get it looked at, have a therapist. Maybe there's some kind of something catching, maybe need some manual therapy on it, or you just need some certain correctives, or there could be other things that are just maybe some deep tissue to loosen something up. But usually, and this is not medical advice, usually no pain, no problem. Usually. But you have to know your body. Let's see. Angel, what do you think about giving young kids bone broth, about 3 years old and 1.5 years old? I would be surprised I would be surprised if that would cause problems, but I'm not going to tell you, yeah, it's fine. It's food if they can drink liquids, unless there's some kind of contraindication from what type of, if they have allergies or anything, any kind of certain situations. I'm not sure about, this is the age when a child can start having this. 1.5 is on the younger side, but I don't see why not. People are feeding 1.5-year-olds fast food and shit, so bone broth is probably a welcome thing. As long as it's not too hot and stuff like that. I mean, my thoughts are, depends on what their normal diet is and what's acceptable. If it's too fatty or too oil, or it's oily, or just small quantities, I would say, if it's cleared and it's acceptable. Just because if you have a lot of bone broth, from 0 to a lot of bone broth, it could cause indigestion just because of the nutrient density and the fats and stuff like that. Smokey, did you see, Papa Swolio, did you see the video on TikTok where if you weigh 350 pounds, you eat for free? Is that in Vegas, the Heart Attack Grill or something, if you're over a certain weight or something like that? Papa Swolio, the Mister is approaching 40 and we noticed his testosterone was down. He started taking over the counter, like injectable or like oral. And it's helping, but you mean over the counter, like a test booster? I never take those things. But I want something better. He's an insomniac, so that doesn't help. No, it definitely doesn't help. But if that's low, it could be chances are it's a whole slew of things. I mean, is he eating a lot of soy? That's a huge no for men. All these like xenoestrogens and these different chemicals and plastic bottles and all these different chemicals that you all know, that you could drop your stuff in the comments if you had any personal experience. But there's so many different factors that can fuck up your body's endocrine system, which is the system that secretes hormones, which are just chemical messengers that trigger your body to do certain things. And there's so many things that we are exposed to in our environment that just block these receptors and all sorts of things. And that's a whole science. There's so many really educated doctors and stuff on podcasts I can talk about in so much more detail. So I just know that it's a concern. That's why you want to opt for more natural and organic things, and you don't want to use all these sprays and bleaches and all this fucking gross stuff. You want to get some sun, eat healthy, do yoga, lower your stress. It's the fucking basics that keep you healthy. It's all the crazy, stupid shit that is just accepted universally in our society because everyone's addicted to it. It's just the most nonsensical stuff. Once you realize that all these little small decisions are important, it's not being a food Nazi. It's, it all matters. And especially when it's compounded, this is what leads to our destruction of our health long term. And if no one sees that already, it's just, you're almost beyond saving if you don't understand how basic, not you, Rihanna, but if you don't understand how important food quality is. I mean, for fuck's sake, just a donut, just a fucking Krispy Kreme, worthless fucking donut for getting your vaccine is the most ironic, stupid fucking shit ever. And this is the society we live in. And it's a news article. Ooh, a donut every day. Why not just come in every day? Ha ha ha. We won't keep you from getting one. Because when you come in for one, you know you're going to order another fucking box. You gunch. Not you, Rihanna. I just went off. So in other words, there's a lot of different factors that it could be in addition to that. But I mean, has he talked to his doctor about testosterone replacement? But not getting sleep, that's awful. But I can't imagine that the diet's perfect. I mean, what other things is going on? Is he exercising regularly, doing yoga, meditating, eating healthy, drinking tons of coffee, not being able to sleep? If you're an insomniac, something's going on. Becoming divine, Papa Swole. When I do squats, I hear clicking in my legs. What's that about? It doesn't hurt, and I love my squats. I was just saying how my ankle clicks. Like where? Clicking in your legs? Like where? Legs are a big place. Your knees, your hips, your ankles, your toes. I know that's your feet, but like where? Where? If it doesn't hurt, you might just need some more ankle mobility, some anterior tibialis work. Maybe just need some, just some more mobility, foam rolling. Maybe it'll help. Maybe just have a little too much tension around certain joints. Just that's not a specific answer. It's not a prescription. It's just a thought. I just know from personal experience, I've had clicking and I've had things that were limitations when I really started getting obsessive with certain moves and certain types of stretching and mobility and certain poses and just being relentless with it. I've opened up my mobility in such a big way. It's so important. It's so important. That's why mobility is the fifth pillar. It's just so fucking important. So important. But I think the real question is not so much, oh yeah, you can get shots and then bring your testosterone up. I think the question is, why is the testosterone dropping? And in a big way, and oftentimes it's because of poor lifestyle habits. It's not sleeping enough. It's not eating healthy. It's not drinking enough water. It's not getting enough nutrients. It's, spraying all these colognes and drinking, eating things with plastic and just exposing yourself to all these different, shampoos and soaps and fumes over a lifetime. It can fuck the shit up out of your hormones. Absolutely. 1,000%. Absolutely. Let's see. Daniel, Papa Swole, would you consider low bar better than high bar for squats when training for strength? I've seen so many people squat ridiculous numbers with both. So I'm going to opt for whichever one feels better for you. Just seriously, that's all it is. That's all it is. I personally, and I've talked about this many times, like front squats more than back squats. I've done a lot of back squatting. The only times I've ever actually felt uncomfortable or got injured or tweaked something was back squats. And that could just be my form. Maybe things were breaking at a certain time. Maybe I didn't have the mobility I thought I did it, or maybe I didn't warm up enough in these times, but I prefer front squats. I like front squats a lot. I like Bulgarian split squats. I think those are big time underrated. But I love front squats just because I feel like it's a safer move in general. Maybe you can't squat as much, but it's better for activating those muscles on your back. It's more realistic to lifting, whether you're doing a clean or just like you're lifting something up. Rarely are you going to lift something on your back. And if I want to work things like that, I think it's safer. I think it's safer to do what I'm about to tell you. And this is just from my experience because I've done a lot of different squats. Other people might disagree. You can do your back squats. I don't give a fuck. So I prefer barbell. For barbell, I like front squats. I love lunges. You all know in X, I love lunges. Step back lunges are great. I love Bulgarian split squats. I let my knee travel forward. It feels great. It distributes it much better. I mean, it's very important to do things like barefoot, allow for a lot more of ankle mobility, really work your anterior tibialis, really get that ankle mobility because that's really restrictive. And if you have poor ankle mobility, it's really going to fuck up your back if you're doing back squats and you have poor ankle mobility because you're not going to be able to stay as upright because you won't get that knee travel because your soleus, your calves are really tight and your anterior tibialis and your, on the front of your leg are very weak and are unable to help you accomplish that movement. But I like to get that kind of action from a back squat. I love heavy kettlebell swings. So kettlebell swings and front squats are a great combination to get that kind of skeletal loading, but also that posterior chain. It's a great combination. So I prefer that. I like Bulgarian split squats, front squats, kettlebell swings. I love it. I felt a lot better doing those kinds of things. So those are just my thoughts based on your question. Hope it helps. Hope it helps. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. Let's take a question here from
What's in the box?
Instagram. Owl's Odyssey, back in quarantine. Oh no. Who's back in quarantine now? Still places in quarantine? Aside from yoga and body weight, is there any other training I can do? Well, yeah. Aside from yoga and doing body weight training, is there any other training I can do? Brain gains, meditation. Sure. Yeah. I mean, body weight, that covers kind of everything you'll do with your body. So there's lots of stuff. I mean, if you're in quarantine, get a kettlebell. Seriously, if you don't have a lot of room, let's say you don't have a lot of room, you don't have a lot of money, get one fucking kettlebell. Get one kettlebell. You have a yoga mat and a kettlebell. You can get great results. Just a yoga mat and a kettlebell. Even if it's only one, you get a decent weight. You could do so many exercises. You could do all the yoga in the world, and you can do tons. You could just practice kettlebell work, and you don't need a lot of space. Seriously, you had a prison cell. That's why I like kettlebells, because you need no space. So if you're traveling and you're going to a relative's place and you know you're driving there and you know they don't have a gym, and just bring one kettlebell, just throw that in the car, whether it's a 20 pounder or a 30 or 40, just bring one. It'll just wreck your world. And you don't need any space. Just saying. It's just a great portable thing to bring. You know, it depends on how big you're bringing one. But, you know, Mama Swole and I, we went away for a weekend, I don't know, a few months ago or a long time. I forget when. But I just brought one kettlebell and some bands. It was great. Great. Let's see here. Steven, we'll take one more question. Steven, is Papa Swole, is it normal to have less weight on a front squat than a back squat? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, especially if you're used to doing back squats. I mean, if you're used to doing back squats and you've never done front squats, it's going to be a lot with the neuromuscular coordination and, of course, the muscles being untrained for that. It's a very different movement. So if you're just, hey, I'm squatting 315 on back squat, you might not be able to do 135. You might be able to do 135 for a front squat and be really awkward with it, because you need a lot of thoracic mobility. A lot of people have poor posture, and it gets compounded with poor or with a back squat form. You're not going to necessarily have all that extension in your, or should I say, flexion in your shoulders and that mobility in your thoracic spine. So still, even if you have a heavy back squat, because it's a new movement and the coordination might feel funky, that's very normal for the weight to be significantly lower. That's why you see people when they do squat competitions. That's why they do back squats. They don't do front squats. All right. Ooh, very nice. I can do 115 pounds for reps right now for front squats. Oh, very nice. All right, fam. Very good. Good questions. Very nicely done. Fam, it is time. The time has come.
That's deep.
All right, take a moment right now, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. What'd you smash today? Here's for some gorillas. Oh, I see some water in the comments. Are we ready? Are we ready for some water? Or do we need a shit post first? Let's get hydrated. Let's get hydrated a little bit. All right, shall we? Hashtag 7 pillars for a chance to win today's Swole card. I think, methinks. Oh. What was that I hear? Yeah, no. Not you. Not you. Oh. Yes, kitty. Would you like a water break? It's time for a water break. I think a lot of you don't understand what a water break is, and that's fucking shameful. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Bust out your water, because it's about to get fucking lit. And I already got to pee, so we're going to fucking end this show in 2 minutes. No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Let's get that water ready. All right, Kitty, are you ready? All right, fam. Water break in 3, 2, schwam. Dance time. Ooh. Oh, very nice, Kitty. Mm-hmm. Woohoo. Dance, Kitty, dance. Yes, you're a beesh. Oh. Oh, that was nice. Oh.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And that's how the burps originated, by the way. You do realize it wasn't just like, oh, he's a disgusting. Well, I am a disgusting person, I suppose. Hold on a second. It's still coming. That's where the burps originated because we did the water breaks a lot, and I would always burp because I'm. There we go. All right. There we go. You see? And then I would get the ratings. Now I just let them rip whenever. So, I mean, it's always a good time. It's always a good time to lay down. All right, let's get into, God.
What's in the box?
Where was I? Where were we? Okay. We got a it's Dr. Rachel Milner. Queen Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yes, we know you. She's, oh God, this beesh. Okay. Dr. Rachel Milner say, fatness is not an illness or epidemic. The epidemic is weight stigma. That's fucking bullshit. The epidemic is systems of oppression. The epidemic is the message that the only path to body liberation is thinness. Trying to prevent fatness doesn't resolve an epidemic. It contributes to them.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Everybody knows, except for Rachel. Everybody knows except for Rachel. So, fam, we have systems of oppression. We have a systems of oppression epidemic. We have a weight stigma epidemic. You know what else we got, fam? We have an obesity epidemic. Hey-o.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
We just have an obesity epidemic. But that's not true, Papa Swolio. We don't have an obesity epidemic. We have a weight stigma epidemic. I think we better damn well have a weight stigma epidemic. I think that's a good thing. I think we should. I think we should embrace that weight stigma epidemic and actually pay attention to it because it would maybe solve or improve our obesity epidemic. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, seriously.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. There's a caption. Oh no. Oh.
You went full retard, man.
Oh no, there's a caption. We're not done here, but we're not done. As if that wasn't bad enough. But wait, there's more.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
The rhetoric around the supposed O epidemic. Oh, you're gonna say the O epidemic? The O, show me my O face. Oh, Jenny.
My name's Forrest Gump.
The O epidemic, the obesity epidemic. Man, this chick is a bag of rocks. The rhetoric around the supposed obesity epidemic. I'm filling it in. She put O in quotes. Higher weight bodies are not.
Matt Damon.
Higher weight bodies. Higher weight bodies. So not obese people, fat people, or heavier people. Higher weight bodies. Higher weight bodies. I love it. I love it. It's so fucking stupid. I love it. Hold on. We'll come back to it. I'll finish it up. I want to shout this out because you need to go to bed, Mark. I appreciate it. Marek, Papa Swolio, greetings from Poland. 2 a.m. here. And by the way, I've lost 14 pounds since February. Hey! Biceps and gorillas from Marek. Feeling outstanding and amazing so far, Papa Swolio. You are great, man. You are great, Marek. Good for you. Good for you. Keep crushing it. Drop some biceps and gorillas. And I'll go back to this shit post. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, good. It's not a big paragraph at the end. Okay, it's an image description thing. Thank you. Okay, good. We don't have to read the whole thing. So one more paragraph. Short, like 2 sentences. The epidemics are all of the systems and messages that harm all people, but especially higher weight people. Those are the epidemics we need to resolve. You are a silly person, Rachel. You're so silly. You're so silly. You're a silly goose. You're a silly goose, Rachel. Oh, Rachel. Can I call you Dr. Rachel? Can I call you Doc? You're a silly goose. A doc of what? Well, a doc of what? I don't even know. Let me see it. Let's see. What are you? Let me look you up. Doctor? Oh, Dr. Rachel Milner. Rachel Milner Therapy. Oh, so you're a real doctor then, huh? You went to the same school as as Mrs. Biden. Dr. Jill. Same fucking level of expertise in what the fuck you're talking about. All right. So you went to Clown University. Good enough. God, I fucking hate Instagram. Jesus Christ. Oh, I hate that. Oh, the app just gives me, I open it up and I'm like, I feel like I'm naked. You're looking at me. I don't know. Okay, that was dumb. Higher weight. Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
We obviously use these buttons a lot. Like, oh my God, that must come up often. It does. Holy shit. All right, we got one more, but this is like a, oh my God. 2, 3. Okay, we got a multi-parter. All right, we got to go deep. This is something, we have to do it. All right, you ready, fam? This is something that's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right, but this is like a 4-parter, so you have to strap in. If you want it, we'll do it. If you want it, we'll do it. Before we do, remember, if you want to jump on the Summer Swole special, head on over to swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Let me actually, hold on, let me pull that up for a second because it's fucking awesome. Now, at the bottom of the screen, it says swolenormousx.com, but just add swolenormousx.com/summerswole. And that's the only place you're going to see it. Shh, it's a secret. It's a secret, but I'm telling you, so it's not a fucking secret. But you ain't going to find it anywhere else. But swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Go and get yo unlimited access on. It's time to join the Swole fam today.
Yeah.
Don't you want to?
I told you to eat my cookies.
Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. All right, I am Kelsey Jepson. Who are you? Kelsey Jepson. Kelsey, this is going to be great.
What's in the box?
And my boyfriend, Tanner. My name's Kelsey. My boyfriend. Here's my boyfriend, Tanner. We just got back from the yacht club. Okay. How to refer to fat people. The words we use matter. Part 1. Fuck, this is going to suck.
Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, this is going to suck. Oh my God, this is going to suck already. I really hope there aren't a lot of characters on this. Oh my God. This is what is like a Monopoly card. Do not pass go. This is community chest. Looks like a community chest card. All right. Don't put a hotel on it. Don't. I hate this. All right, let's dig into it. I'm ready to slap some knowledge cock. Let's start with the word fat. Oh, please. I realize it's a shock to many people that I use the word fat so often and that I refer to myself as fat. Okay. I mean, why is that a shock? If you're fat, then say it. It's shocking because we've learned that being fat is unacceptable and shameful. No, it's not. You see this victim bullshit? It's not unacceptable. Like, those words have nothing to do with it. It's not unacceptable and shameful. God, this is like my feelings. Fuck you. Why? Those words don't matter when it comes to this. All right, I'll explain after it. We often tell people, no, you're not fat, you're beautiful. That's the problem. Is that we're pretending people... Okay, never mind. All right, this is what we have to work on. Normalizing the idea that there are fat bodies and there always will be, and that's okay. Diversity in bodies is a wonderful thing. Jesus. P.S. You can be both fat and beautiful. However, neither affect your worth. Okay. Okay there, Twinkle Toes. Okay there.
Matt Damon.
All right. Very nice. Jesus Christ. Go crochet some fucking tissues. A hanky. This is exhausting. So there's nothing that I never say being fat is unacceptable. Trashing your health is unacceptable, which usually leads to being fat. So kind of works out. Shameful. I think people need more shame and more personal responsibility. If you had a little bit of shame, it's because you're taking personal responsibility and it's actually going to keep you flying straight. If you don't have any shame, then you do shameful and shameless. You're just like, oh, you're completely shameless. You just completely trash your health. You don't give a fuck. You're irreverent as hell. You should have some shame because it'll help keep you fucking focused on the important things and not being a shithole person. Diversity in bodies, blah, blah. There's diversity in bodies because people eat all sorts of different things and have different genetics. Sure. But it's kind of like your height. It's not really, you're not born morbidly obese. So that's full of bullshit. And being fat and beautiful is subjective. So you can sugarcoat this all you want. You're just complaining and whining and bitching and moaning. So if you call yourself fat, okay, if you're fat, then call yourself fat. Be honest and use words that are descriptive. And we've learned that being fat is unacceptable and shameful. I mean, those are just you complaining and crying about it. Just live your life. If you want to be fat and you like it that way, fine. Doesn't mean you're going to have six-pack abs, but it depends on what kind of effort and how deep you go in your health and how much damage you've done already. Anyway, next part. The word fat. The word fat continued. Additionally, the word fat is not inherently an insult. Right? It is a descriptor, just like tall, short, or brown, or blue eyes. Taking back that word as a descriptor is a really important part of the fat acceptance movement. Take it back. Yeah, take the power back. Take the power back, just like the N word. Yeah, take it back. Take fat back. Yeah, the power of fat. Yeah. Yeah. That being said, culturally, we're not yet to the point where you can just directly call people fat if they have not claimed that word for themselves first. Aha. So where does that leave us? I don't know. You still being fat and me not being fat. So I think we're in the same spot. You're talking in circles. I'm just using this opportunity to make fun of this bullshit because it's bullshit. So you can... I don't know. It leaves us in the same place. It leaves me taking care of my health and being healthy. It leaves you complaining and trying to change language to make yourself feel better. So, I don't know. I'm in the same spot. Aha. You see this? Terms you should not use. Aha. There it is. There you have it, fam. Let's ban some speech. I see. Someone got their feelings hurt when they were looking at the Dr. Seussy Woosey or watching the Muppets or something. Did you watch Pepe Le Pew when you were scared? You were scared of the skunky? You scared of the skunky? What are you fucking trying to ban fucking words? Terms you should not use. I'm going to use every single one. And I'm going to use them repeatedly, especially any ones that you list here. I'm going to use them immediately. Terms you should not use that I'm going to use frequently and right now. The terms obesity, there's an asterisk over the E. So obesity. The terms obesity and overweight. You know, if you take away the E in overweight, you don't need that. OVR weight, overweight. Jesus Christ, is overweight something? Is that a slur now too? Terms you should not use. Obesity and overweight. How about cunt? How about dumb fuck? How about idiot? How about fucktard? The terms obesity and overweight are stigmatizing. Do not use these terms ever. Obesity, overweight. Obesity, overweight. These terms are stigmatizing because of our antiquated use of the body mass index as a health indicator. The BMI categorizes people into these terms, labeling them as a disease. It labels them as a high health risk, a super high risk category because it's true. Just because you don't like the outcome of the body mass index doesn't make it any less valid. It happens to be quite descriptive and fairly accurate, like pretty damn accurate, especially if you don't exercise. If you start lifting weights a lot and stuff, yeah, it's only one type of measurement. So you're trying to block this because you're off the fucking charts. Oh, you don't like the results? Then take control of your fucking health or ignore it and just get fat and die. Like, fucking make your choice. Why are you complaining and trying to change science and common sense? You're negatively affecting other people's health by spreading lies. This results in many forms of discrimination or sound judgment, like, that person needs to have better lifestyle habits. Aha. Fatness is not a disease, but it puts you at super high risk for them. Insulin resistance is not good, being obese. Okay. There is lots of evidence. There is lots of evidence to prove this. Just say it. Just say there's lots of evidence to prove this, but don't prove it. Just say it. Just say it. That's all it takes. Just say it. As long as you say there's lots of evidence, that just makes sense. Oh, you capitalize the word lots. Oh, there's lots of evidence. Oh, then what are we doing here? My God, I had no idea. There's lots of evidence. I had no idea. Just because this belief system is taught and socially accepted doesn't make it true. Weight stigma is harmful and results in medical fat phobia, literally killing fat people. No. You know what's killing fat people? What they do every fucking day. And what they've done every day for the last 30, 40, or 50, or 60 years. That's what's killing fat people. Their daily habits and exposure to terrible nutrition, zero exercise, high stress environments. It's so easy. It's so easy. This is so stupid. It's unbelievable. But this is important. It's a window into the single digits. It's a window into double digit IQ is what this is. This is your woke left fat acceptance social justice bullshit. This wraps it up, sums it up. Terms you shouldn't use. Weight stigma, medical fat phobia, this systemic boogeyman that will never actually, this just vague enemy, a vague enemy. Oh, these people. No actual idea of, no facts, no common sense, no actual target, no actual thing to attack. Just the BMI, math. It's your, what is BMI, right? It's your height divided by your weight in kilograms divided by your height in meters squared, something like that. That's all it is. Okay. Division. Exponents. You fool. You fools. You fools.
He's heating up.
You absolute fools. It's Swole card time, fam. Let's give away a Swole card. That was just ridiculous, right? Okay, fam, if you're ready to join the Swole fam today, head on over to swolenormousx.com, add Summer Swole at the end, swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole, and join the Swole fam today. The Summer Swole special is upon us. And if you don't like that, you can go to swolenormousx.com, but swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole for the Summer Swole special. Join today, and let's fucking give away a Swole card. That was fun, though. That was really bad shit posting. That was really bad. That was some silly things. That was some silly things. Where's my music? All right. Siete pilars. Siete pilars. Siete pilars. Oh. 7 pillars. One more time. I'm scrolling. Who we got? Flame Whisker. Flame Whisker. Flame Whisker. Okay, Flame Whisker.
Congratulations!
Flame Whisker, congratulations. I'm just kidding. Flame Whisker, congratulations. Everyone say congratulations, Flame Whisker, for winning today's Swole card. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. All right. All right. Okay. Stop whining. Send us an email, support@swolenormous.com, Swole card 1783 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you this Swole card. So congratulations. Congratulations. Flame Whisker. Woo-hoo. All right. Congratulations. Well, I hit the button. I missed the button. There we go. Oh, congratulations, Flame Whisker. All right, let's get the sexy beach. You gotta stay for this. We're about to go fucking deep. Look at that sexy beach. Well, thank you so much, fam. Ooh, for joining me for episode 1783 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Ooh, it's sexy time. Good night, Tessie. My little peppercorn. Nailed it, baby. Fucking nailed it. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I chart in your general direction.
Woo! That's fire right there, baby.
He's heating up!
All right. All right, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for 1784. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808 had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.